Let's begin with some politics. Now, General Secretary of the Opposition NDC, Johnson Asedun Ketia, is in the northern region where he's leading a team to vet parliamentary aspirants in that region. In all, 53 people from the 13 constituencies have picked up forms to contest the primaries. Let's get on the line and speak to Northern Regional Correspondent Hashmin Mohammed for more on this. Hello, Hashmin.
Yeah, hello, Gifty.
Hashmin, what's the latest on the vetting process going on there?
Well, the process is still continuing. It is a two-day exercise where they will vet aspirants in the 18 constituencies in the northern region. Now, earlier in the day, the General Secretary of the party, Johnson Asedun Ketia, cautioned members of the party and their aspirants to conduct themselves in a manner that will make them leave the vetting process as united. He admonished that the NDC, as it stands now, needs unity to be able to confront the 2020 general election. Now, he has also been speaking about some aspirants who are sponsoring members of the party to petition against some other candidates. And he said the committee do not have any intention of disqualifying any candidate. According to him, all candidates must raise themselves up for the internal election itself, that they are going to leave the process in the hands of the delegates and the grassroots of the party to make a determination. He said it is only that they can be able to put up a solid candidates for the election. Now, some other members of the panel include former Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Abdel Nashiru Tahafu, and some regional executives in the northern region.
So the former governor of the Bank of Ghana, Mr. Nasiru, is contesting in which constituency?
Well, he is part of the panel, but he's not contesting. He's
part of the panel that's vetting
the aspirants for northern region.
And are there any interesting constituencies to focus on, to look at? Are there any, here in Accra, for example, Adenta presents itself to be a very interesting constituency. Are there any of these sorts of constituencies in the region that we should look out for, Hashmin?
Well, the fierce contest is in the Tamale Central constituency. Ever since the Member of Parliament for Tamale Central, Alhaji Minister Nana announced that he will not be seeking re-election, it has generated a lot of interest. Now, former Mayor of Tamale, Abdel Hanan Gundado, is up against the former Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry, Honorable Mutala Ibrahim. And these two candidates appear to be the front-runners for the Tamale Central constituency, and that appears to be a very strong contest. Now, if you move to Tolong, a lecturer, Dr. Tahiru Osman Damba, is also one of the candidates. He's a lecturer at the University for Development Studies, and he's up against two other contenders who are also strong on the ground. And if you go to a constituency like the Tamale North, Al Hassan Sohene, who is the incumbent member of parliament for the area, he was billed to go unopposed. But at the 11th hour, the managing director for Kesmi Group of Companies, he's the owner of one of the radio stations in Tamale, popped up, and he's contesting him. And that is another constituency to look up. But beyond this, in all other constituencies, it has been a fair contest.
Right, well, Hashmi, thank you very much. But before you go, you've been talking to some of the aspirants. What do they tell you?
Well, they have all been touting their credentials, and they believe that the NDC is in opposition, and they need strong candidates to be able to push the MPP, and then they can be able to reclaim the seats that they have lost in the just ended election. And going into 2020, they need strong candidates in those orphan constituencies.
Hashmin, thank you very much. Hashmin Mohammed is our Northern Regional Correspondent. Well, let's stay on this matter, but this time we go to the Volta region where Ivy Setoji is standing by for us. We're told that over there the process is underway and Ivy has been keeping an eye on it. Hello, Ivy.
Hello, Gifty. Good afternoon.
Ivy, tell us how many people have picked up forms so far in the region.
Yes, so 74 people were to pick forms, and 64 were able to file at the regional office. That's from the Volta region. And now we were there, and these people, some of them, like the South Tongue, for example, the one contestant, the incumbent MP, Kobe Woyome, said the MP has done his best, and he needs to give way to him, Master Lukuto, to also help the people of South Tongue. So he's ready. And in Keta municipality, the MP for Keta municipality, that is Richard Koshiga, is not going. He said he will not more go. So the people contesting, like the likes of Wegbolo Paul Mensa, said there is a new dawn where the people are looking for a new and dynamic international trade investors to work. So he is that person, so he is ready to work, and he's very, very ready to also show to them that he's ready. So a lot is happening in this the various constituencies, like the Anglo constituency, where the incumbent MP, Kofi Humado, the former minister for sports, and also who was also former minister for agriculture, is also not going. The contract is between 6 people together with the former Maslock national coordinator. So these are some of the things going on. There is a fierce competition in some of these constituency. And Ketisa, for example, the MP Fifi Kwese is also not going.
Yeah.
So Dipa Gomati, who is the former deputy minister for tourism, said she's ready to fit in the shoes of Fifi Kwese and even do better than the MP if given the chance, because the NDC, according to her, believes in women empowerment. So right now in the voter in some of these constituencies, there is a fierce competition ongoing. Currently, the vetting is still ongoing. They couldn't start early. They started around 12 p.m. and they are still ongoing. And today is the first day. They will continue tomorrow.
Have you been speaking to some of the aspirants, and what do they tell you, Ivy?
Yes, like Paul Wegbolo Mensa in the Keta constituency said he is an international trade analyst, and he is ready to work with the people and bring more investors to change the Keta constituency, which has been deprived for so many years. And Gakpe also, that is Kwame Gakpe also in the Keta constituency, said he is with the health ministry, and so he's ready to help the women and the youth develop. Also in Keti South, that is Dipa Gomati, she said she's ready to empower women because women are the bedrock of the society. And when it comes to Anglo constituency, Agbako Joseph Kogo is the youngest among the candidates who was groomed by the former, the outgoing MP, Kofi Humado. He said he's ready to step in the shoes of the MP, and he's going to do better than the MP. And there is a woman, that is the former master coordinator, who is also ready to help the women. So with the women, they are ready to help the women. There is also another woman in Ketisa. All they are facing is helping the women. That is women empowerment. So for now, the MP for Jofi, Charles Agbebe, he is going. No one is contesting him, so he's the only one going. So he said he'll continue with the development. And in North, Ketsu North, Avedi is still going with 6 other contestants who are also saying that they are making sure that Avedi doesn't go this time. And Avedi is also going that development is the key in every district. So he is continuing the development and has asked the people to step down and support him so that they can together develop the constituency.
Ivy, thank you very much. Ivy Setsoji, the Volta regional correspondent, bringing us up to speed on that primaries ongoing by the NDC. Well, speaking about gender parity, let's come back from Volta region to Accra, because the former Minister of Gender, Children and Social Protection, Nana Oye Lithur, is confident of winning the Adenta constituency seat in 2020, even before she goes through her primaries. The former minister, who picked up her nomination form last week and will be vetted tomorrow, says she is the ideal person to represent the people of Adenta constituency.
And I'm on course. We are doing a campaign. We have a campaign team. We are engaging with the delegates. We are campaigning in Adenta. And in the name of God, everything will be okay. On Friday, I will meet the Greater Accra NDC regional executives and the panel from the national and from the constituency. And I will go through vetting on Friday at 4 o'clock at the LA office. And I'm sure that will also go on very well. So we're working. I'm telling the delegates that I am the trusted candidate. I'm the unifier. I have the competence. I have the experience. And also, I will work and strengthen Adenta. And very importantly, together with all NDC, we will win Adenta seat come December 2020. And we will together take that seat for the NDC so that we have good governance.
Honorable, what makes you think you have what it takes to take that seat? And what makes you stand out among the others?
I'll be making history because I'll be the first ever woman to take that seat. I have worked hard. I've worked in private sector as a corporate lawyer. I have 27 years experience as a lawyer. I've also worked in civil society. I've championed the rights of several women, children, and several other people. And I have also worked as a public officer in the highest office as a cabinet minister. In all these various capacities, I have reached the pinnacle and I have worked hard, and there is evidence that I serve the people of Ghana with diligence, with hard work, and I am able to achieve results.